All right. Good evening, my lovelies. All right. As you can see, we're a little janky tonight. Because I could not find the right hookups for my fucking Switch, and I had to play. Oh, where'd my box go? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, now I'm trying to sound like the Australian cat. There we go. Boom. We had to play Pokemon Scarlet, which I just realized I need to change. It's Pokemon and Murder Night. Pokemon Friday. Pokemon Friday. Pokemon. Oh my goodness. Not okay. Yes, the Scarlet. I hope this is the right one. Done. So, you guys are gonna only get to see like the top of my face today, because I figure the screen's more important. So, I'm so excited to play this. As we can see already, if you played Pokemon Arceus, which I did, I really enjoyed. Sorry, you gotta get my shit situated. Already I really like the effects of this game better. Super cute characters here. I am more prone to picking characters that actually look like me. But I'm wondering, should I... Oh my god. Everything's a mess right now. Let's go. No. I had to... So, disclosure, exciting news, guys. I have, pretty much, when I started this channel, I was trying to game and talk murder, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, not blah, blah, blah. That's still a goal. But I finally kind of, like, thought of a name for it and stuff, and, like, more of a niche. So, you're gonna notice, you won't get... I'm going to change my name to Shit's True Podcast, because I'm hoping to become a podcast. But I'm going to mostly focus on stories, on movies, because I want to talk movies, that were based on true stories. Movies or documentaries, or even TV series. Oh, hold on. Sounds a bit weird. Sounds weird, like hollow, too much background noise. Sorry, my husband's helping the cast. So I'm going to be talking about true stories, movies and documentaries based on true stories, and tonight we're gonna do Fuzzy. Well, shit, I hope my mic's not broken. I don't know how to fix that. Okay. Let me... I was trying to change my name last night, but I forgot my fucking password. So... No, mic's kind of over here. Screen's over there. It's more in the middle. It's really more close to me. Does it need to be closer to me? Am I just not loud enough? Is this helping? But I can't keep it that close. Oh, no. The screen on the mic is not touching, but I'll move it back more. Is that better? Testing, testing. Oh my god, with these fucking 6-digit codes. Oh my god. What? That was definitely it. Is that the wrong one? All right. Let's see if I can hear myself. And then try to figure out the sound. So there will be an echo. And that's going to get annoying. Sorry. No, that's just my voice. That's just my voice. I mean, a little bit, but that raspiness is that's just me. That's because I'm sick. That's... So... Stream manager up. Okay. So, we're up, we're running. Let's pick our person. Oh no, did my controller die? Okay. I think I'm going to go with... It's going to be hard to talk about murder and this new game. I think I'm going to go with her, though. Think about this because I have short hair. But her hair is short, too, kind of. So, we'll stick with her. So tonight we're going to do a more recent case, Candy. And this case, of course, going to call myself Big Tuna. Just Tuna. This case became, I wouldn't say more popular. Honestly, I'd never heard of this case before until the Candy series on Hulu. And, honestly, even once I watched it and decided this was the subject I was going to do, so I was trying to find, like, original articles or just, like, other older, like, stuff that preempted this, pretty much. People talking about this case before the movie or series. It's a Hulu series. It was deep, and I don't go that deep. So there just wasn't a lot. Everything was from 2022. I found like 2 podcasts from 2017. Also, I'm sick, so if coughing annoys you, I'm sorry. Tonight is not your night. So, I'm going to talk about the series first, and then I'll get into what I could find on the case and how the series differed from it and what story's better. So, series-wise, you open up to, what's that actress's name? When you see her, you know her, because she'll be in a lot. I will say, I guess star-studded cast. You definitely know everybody in it. Jessica Biel is Candy. Melanie Linsky plays Betty, the victim. And I don't know why I was going to put that in. Okay. Are you ready to start the game? Wait, you can change your hairstyle already? Okay. I love a good personalization. Oh. We're going to be here for hours, guys. I'm going to talk about this case, and I'm going to create my character, and then I probably won't even play with it. Anyways, so you open up, and I will say this is one thing I did not love about the show. They really open up to Betty being the struggling housewife. She is the one. Okay, so this is standard shortcut. Okay, that's brave. Ooh, a side fade. Well, Bob, I'm getting there. I'm getting to the Bob. The struggling mom, you definitely see her character and you're like, okay, she has postpartum. She's struggling in life. She's not happy. She does clearly love her husband. He does seem to really love her. They really play her, and they jump all over the timeline too, which I'm not super crazy about. So they really play her as this wife who like has no friends, is really awkward. She maybe wants friends, but like her husband is her life. Like her husband is her person. And she's calling him all the time at work. He has to travel for work. His name is Alan. And oh, that's cute. Oh, there it is. That's my hair. Let's get the pompadour. It's probably what I'm gonna choose. Oh shit. Go back. Okay. I want to see all the hairstyles. So he clearly loves her. She's clearly struggling in motherhood. She's obsessed with him. She's bugging him at work all the time. And then they cut to Candy. And Candy is played by Jessica Alba, who they did somehow... Because Candy, the real life Candy, is a plain looking woman. Like, I mean, I know it's the 80s, but still, plain. So they did a good job of making Jessica Alba look pretty plain, but she's a very hot woman, so it's hard to hide that. Oh, the bowl cut. Oh my goodness. Oh, space buns. This is so... I loved it. Wow, okay. Woo. But when you see Candy's character, so she's Miss Popular. She's that overachieving mom. Like, she's got all the kids, and they're happy. They're going to church. She's baking all the cookies. She's PTA lead mom. She's the mom everybody wants to be around. She's, Miss Popular. She's gossiping. And Betty is really just being shown as, like, fucking you wish you could be as perfect as Miss Candy over here. Alright. So that's all the hair. I think I'm gonna go with the pompadour. Score colors. We got black, gold, dark brown, ash brown. I think I naturally have more ash brown. Yeah, ash brown hair is more natural. Ash brown and dark brown is more my natural. Pink. Oh, wine. Ooh. I might have to go with this. What else? I have a green, a white, of course, regular pink, blue, red, smoky pink, blue, green. Oh, that's okay. But okay, so now I'm torn. I love this, but I feel like if I got this hair, then you got to get the water starter. Like, you have to be a water trainer you have to have that hair. And my best friend would be Vaporeon, of course. But I don't want that fucking duck, like, at all. I really want the little dinosaur. He looks very like the lavender is cute. Okay, I like the scarlet. Ash purple. Dark denim blue. Regular denim blue. Anyway, so Candy is just Miss Perfect. Not her. She's the stay-at-home mom. Her husband's an engineer. They had the big fancy house. Like, you could just tell, bitch is killing it in life. Her only problem, seems, as we come to find out, is that she's fucking bored. And she decides in the that you know, life's great and all, but she wants romance, she wants passion, and her husband's not giving that. He's a boring dude. So okay, so I think I'm gonna go with the wine red for my but that I'm gonna go with the orange hair, because that was really, that's good for, it makes me feel like a fire trainer. Was it? Yeah, the scarlet. Okay, we got the haircut, we got the color. Okay, so plus button to confirm. Boom. Yes. Change look. What do we got in the looks department? She's super bored. She decides, and she tells a friend she's gonna have an affair. Like, she just decides this. The affair is happening. So, of course, her friend's like, what? No. Cause she's also talking about this at, like, fucking church functions and shit. Like, so she decides to start going out to bars and stuff. And she's really just getting into the idea of, I'm gonna find a man to cheat on my husband with. Like, it's already fucking happening, so it's happening. So when you find out, so Betty, of course, Miss Depresso, her and her family, her husband, go to the same church with Candy. This actually is shown in the show that Candy's child and Betty's child are best friends. They're older daughters. So in the show, it's depicting, like, their daughters are best friends, and they make it really clear that Candy, like, pities Betty. Like, she really sees her as just, like, this sad fucking sack. Ooh, I like that. That's kind of like my eyes. She does not want to be her friend. She's really depicted as a fucking stick in the mud. Ooh, I really like those eyes. I think I'm gonna go with these. Of course, 150 eye colors. Let's go with... Should I go with red? I'm gonna be a fire. I feel like... We got lavender. A poppy red. Not much different than regular red. Burgundy, gold, orange. Dark brown, beige. It's like that lady on TikTok. The beige baby clothes. Copper with red pupils. Okay. Multicolor swirl. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Holy shit, you even get to pick your eyelashes. Okay. So just no eyelashes, some eyelashes. Plenty of eyelash. Back to no eyelash. Just side eyelash. Thick side eyelash. No eyelash. One eyelash. One long eyelash. No eyelash. I'm not seeing the difference here. Maybe this is just me as a person in general. Not seeing it. Okay. Kind of like the under, but I think I'll just go with this one. Looks pretty good. Oh, eyelash color. Let's make it match. Eyebrow color. Oh my god, brow shape. So Candy is close with Betty's family, and she already knows Betty's husband. She also knows him because they are both like lead figures in the church, and they are on the church volleyball team. And at first, Candy doesn't pay any mind to this man. Excuse me, I gotta take a drink. Candy doesn't pay any mind to this man at first. Like, he's not really like handsome or anything. But she's playing volleyball one night, and she goes to hit it, and she runs into him, and he just smells nice and musky. And she's like, that guy. So in the show, this chick just goes to his car, and she's like, hey, I want a fucking affair. You want a fucking affair? And he's like, I don't want a fucking affair. But then he like kisses her, and anyways, they end up meeting up. They set like all the like whole poster boards, contracts being signed, everything to start this affair. Ooh. I like the fuzzy brow. I'm gonna do that one. But you can tell now, I talked about I'm gonna be like forever making my character. I'm already getting bored with it. So they start their affair, meet up in a hotel. If love ever becomes a thing, fucking bail. This is just sex. And in the show, they've really depicted as like, it starts off like every affair, pretty passionate, kind of peters out, the fun's not really there anymore. And as she's having this affair, he also gets his... So here's, in the show, they depict it as like, he's obviously pulling away from Betty, like working more and stuff. She gets pregnant, but she also is having trouble getting him to sleep with her because he's sleeping with fucking Candy. And while she goes to Candy for advice, and Candy, while sleeping with her husband, is giving her advice on how to get her husband to be attracted to her. Which is just fucking crazy to me. So, my God. So, Candy, because she's getting bored, and Betty is about to have another baby, they kind of are like, let's fucking chill. And since Betty was pregnant again, her husband was like, I kind of do miss my wife. Like, she's pretty fucking cool. So, they're kind of like, let's fucking chill. Let me go take care of my baby and stuff. He ends up coming back, sleeping a little bit more. She's clearly bored though, and they end up like really just cutting it. Okay, we're good. Let's stop this. And in the show, it kind of depicts it as like, it boils it down to the day, you know, that the murders happen. And it shows, you're seeing Betty is just completely, because they never really give her a diagnosis in the show, but it's like just depressed. She is struggling. They depict her as like cringing when her children cry or any, like she is not doing well at all. Of course, Alan's back on the road, and it's the last day of Bible school, and Candy's like, okay, I can make it to your puppet show, but I gotta run and get your outfit and stuff. I'll go back to your house, I'll get it, I'll be back here. Schedule's tight, but I can make it work. She gets to Betty's, and they kind of like, they depict like her going, they do that thing where it's like she goes in and then, oh, she's back at the church, and you're kind of like, but what happened? Who killed Betty? You know? Alan can't reach her for days. Finally, around the second to last episode is when they show that what supposedly happened. So at first the cops are just like some fucking crazy. Like there's just no there's nobody to even look at in this. And eventually in their investigation, after finding Betty hacked up by an axe, because they're me, like, obviously a man, no woman could do this. The 80s. So, I really like that mouth. I don't even know what mouth that was. Dun, dun, dun. I want a smiley mouth. Burgundy. Ooh. Killing it. Oh my god. Oh, burgundy. That's maybe orange? Nope. Burgundy. Yep. Oh, we can get beauty spots? Amazing. Look at a little dot on her chin. I got a dot on my chin. But it's not really a beauty mark. It's like a little blood blister thing. Anyways. So, at first, nobody's a fucking suspect. And then Alan finally does, which is so crazy to me. Because don't get me wrong, I feel like I wouldn't necessarily throw my friends under the bus if I found my wife axe murdered. But, also, Betty was the last person at the house. How is she not on anyone's radar? Especially Alan. Like, Alan really just not clicking there. So, anyways. Finally, Alan does get a little guilty. And he's like, hey, cops, I gotta kind of tell you, I was having an affair. And, I was really, like, lipstick smudgy. It was with Candy. And yeah, so the last person who saw my wife alive, I was having an affair with, which makes the cops go automatically, oh, okay, so Candy did it. So you just, okay. So the cops go to Candy and they're like, hey, we gotta talk. And she's like, no. And she goes immediately to get a lawyer. And in the show, she does tell the lawyer her truth, that she killed Betty. And at first the lawyer's like, this bitch said she killed Betty. Like, he's blown away. But he gets all his little people, and they're like, it's self-defense, and they show her going to, like, trial and stuff. And she had it pretty, her alibi pretty much locked down. Like, I was at the church, I went to Target, my watch broke, I got the bathing suit, she was fine. I left, she seemed really depressed and stuff. But once it kind of came like, oh, people are going to realize I fucking killed her. So, yes, I killed her, but she attacked me. And this is what they show happened. They show that Candy came into the house and, oh, I gotta get myself freckles. Just a little bit. I got a little bit of dusting. My mom and sister are like the full gingies. So, I am so fucking cute. Look at how adorable I am. So proud of this character. I'm done. Where's the... Yes. Okay, so we're ready. Let's go. So it shows she goes to pick up the bathing suit for her daughter. Well, for her daughters. For Betty's daughter. And at first, enrollment complete. Whenever you see now saving, you know, don't turn off. Automatic saving. So she's kind of like, well, do you want to drink? And it kind of shows Betty kind of connecting some dots and finally coming out and going, did you sleep with my fucking husband? And Candy being like, no. And Betty be like, I know you fucking did it. And then Candy was like, yeah, okay, but it ended. It ended a while back. Like, it was nothing. And it kind of depicts, like, Oh, hold on. Pause the story. Taking lessons from tradition, growing stronger and greater. It's time for you two to dive into the world of Pokemon. Yes! Look how good that looks. I feel like as soon as I start talking, I'm gonna have to read again. Okay. Director Cavill, head of the... Oh, shit. Niha Academy. Paliday is sprawling region, bursting with lush nature and magnificent landscapes. It is also, of course, home to the mysterious creatures known as Pokemon. They reside here in great numbers, in fact. Oh my goodness. He's so cute. Pokemon can be found living all over in the seas, in the skies, even in our cities and towns. We humans coexist with Pokemon as we both help one another to live and thrive. Oh, Naraha Academy is here to help you learn even more about these precious partners. Within our halls, people from all regions gather to study together. Fucking yes! And as Pokemon trainers, they have their Pokemon to do battle, growing alongside them. While our robust curriculum of coursework helps our students draw forth their fullest potential, it is within the halls that you will find your friends, your Pokemon. We, the faculty and staff of Naraha Academy, can't wait to welcome you with open arms. Are his wings on his head? His wings are on his head. Anyways, while this is happening, so Betty then, you kind of see this snap moment in her eyes where she's just like, I obsess over this man, but he was nothing to you. He's literally all I have, but he was nothing to you but a toy. And she goes in the back room, she comes back with a fucking axe, and she attacks Candy, and then Candy like protects herself and then ends up axe murdering her because of a shush. And this is kind of like Candy's, you find out it's the shush apparently because her mother used to shush her when she was a kid. Just fucking snap, just snappity snap, lose all fucking control, beat the shit out of Betty with that axe, killed her, calmly cleaned up the whole place herself, got herself back on schedule to act like nothing happened. Don't even worry about it, guys. Nothing happened. Don't know why she died. Who died? What? So she goes, you see the trial happen. You can tell everyone's kind of like, not Candy. No. They play the whole self-defense thing. She ends up being acquitted. And her and her husband go on to live for like 4 more years together. They have to leave their area because people they're like, you're a fucking slut. You cheated on your husband. You murdered a woman. You're a terrible fucking person. So, okay, walking into walls. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, can we interact with things? Meh. I hate this uniform. Really can't wait to get new clothes. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh my god. And she's acquitted. And then of course it ends with the whole role of like seeing them walk and then, you know, the very classic stop and the words tell you what happened. So altogether, just rating the show alone, I give it like a good 8 out of 10, honestly. And it kept me pretty enthralled. It's pretty short. It's only like 5 or 6 episodes. I think Jessica Biel did a great job. little squirrel things in my house. Yeah, pretty big house. Oop, you're not quite ready to go to school yet. Okay. Just stuck in my house with my squirrel. He's pretty cute. Fucking sprawling kitchen. My parents got money. Anyway, so the series itself, very good. But in the series, I hated how they portrayed Betty. And the way they portrayed Betty's character was one of the reasons that I was really like, I gotta look into this case. Because there's no way that this woman's family was like, no, yeah, that's our Betty. Like, they just... So, now we'll get into the true story. In which, honestly, not much changes. They really did seem to keep to the narrative, but we have to remember the only narrative we ever get is from fucking Candy. Like, that's it. Anything that happened in the house is a complete mystery. It's only Candy's story that ever got told. So, but the show pretty much follows her narrative. That she's super fucking amazing. That bitch was grumpy. Though, I did see another podcast, where they had articles and Betty's family had talked about how Betty was a sweet woman. She was a quiet woman. She wasn't Belle the Ball like Candy was, but her and Candy were actually like besties, not just like disgruntled, have to be in the same area as each other type people. Like they kind of depicted Betty as almost being like this close to just killing all of her kids. Oh, and like, I'm getting ahead of myself. And like just hating being a mom. But Betty was a teacher, and they did say that she was strict. She could be seen as self-righteous. Oh, already in your uniform and everything. Well, it's your first day at your new school after all. I'm so excited for you. Still, you might want to cool your engines before you go racing out the door. The school contacted me and said that you're supposed to wait here a little while longer. Supposed to wait here a little while longer. Their words, not mine. Apparently, there's something very important for your first day that still hasn't arrived. Ding dong. Maybe that's the very thing we're waiting for. Get to do it, wouldn't you? This might just be my controller, but the walking not smooth. Maybe because I'm just used to the buttons being kind of opposite, which this is why I don't love playing with my Switch, because all the buttons are fucking different. But do forgive the intrusion. You are Miss Tuna, yes? On behalf of the Academy, I must apologize for the late arrival of your enrollment documents. Ah, and also for my delay in introducing myself. I am the director of Naraha Academy. You may call me Mr. Clevel. The director? And you came in person to help my daughter with her first day? Well, I am responsible for the entire academy, including any failure. I thought he was already calling us failures. Any failures on its part. So here's the last of the enrollment documents that should have already been delivered to you. In a fancy bag. Goodness, you really didn't have. Since you've come all this way, can I at least offer you a cup of tea? Oh no, no need to trouble yourself. Tuna, I've got a thing or two to discuss with the shit, that was Mom. Tuna, I've got a thing to discuss with the director here. Why don't you head back up to your room and finish getting ready for school? You'll need your bag and your hat as well. Now, Mr. Clavel, you simply must join me for a cuppa this way. Well, how can I refuse such a kind offer? So that's where I will say there was, what's the fucking word? You know, shit. Disagreeing accounts, differing accounts, where if all we have to know about Betty is from the woman who killed her, not great. And I'm not saying Betty maybe wasn't not great at making friends. Maybe she was the more quiet type. But just because you're a more quiet person, or just because you have postpartum, I really feel like they just, they, even in the podcast, did this, kind of destroyed Betty's whole persona, where you could, which was obviously the goal, because you want to make Candy look more like, oh, it's okay that Candy killed her, because, hey, she was a bitch. So, like I said, the story pretty much sticks really close to it. We don't actually know what happened in the room. So now I'm going to go with my opinion of, like, did she do it? Obviously she did it. I would say I do kind of believe the self-defense thing, only because just going with the story, Candy literally had no motive to actually harm Betty. Like in the show, just in real life in general, Candy was known to be a little bit boy crazy. Her parents were really strict parents. They did not let her date until she was older. But once she got the chance to start dating, men still held, like, specific roles. So even when she met her husband, Pat, he was very boring to her. She didn't think he was that attractive. He was super boring. She kind of tried to ghost him, but he sent her flowers, and she was like, well, that was really sweet. And he comes from a really well-off family, and he's also in a career path that I could be a stay-home mom. Like, it was a job application for her husband. There was only this idea of, like, well, this will be why this is just husband material, which I think makes sense. I think a lot of women, I mean, it was the 80s, not the 50s, but I think a lot of people kind of get trained up like, this is what you need to look for, you know? So she never really, like, looked for love. And even when years later, when she's bored in her marriage, because she didn't choose Pat for love, she chose Pat for comfort, she chooses Alan, who doesn't have any more sexual experience or prowess in the bedroom. It's actually, like, in the real life articles and stuff, you see where she described him as even more boring, and she was having to teach him things about sex, and he only seemed to be there for, like, the free marriage therapy, which made her get bored even more. She was just like, I want that crazy sexual tryst. That's not what I'm fucking getting. So, you know, like, can we just fucking end this? So that's why she really encouraged him to go back to his wife anyways. So I do think she doesn't have any motive to actually kill him or her. I do see a self-defense situation happening, that Betty probably did fucking attack her with the axe. What I do not believe, or what I'm kind of calling bullshit, and where she should not have gotten completely off at all. I mean, people go to jail for hitting someone with a car. You can't tell me, because it's not like, yes, self-defense is reasonable, don't get me wrong, and if she had killed Betty with only 1 or 2 swings of the axe and had more hits on herself and stuff, then you could go, okay, she was defending herself, a death happened, maybe. She completely axe murdered this woman, like, beat so many axe swings, and a crazy amount of axe swings, and to use the excuse of, like, well, my mom shushed me as a kid and it just fucking snapped in the moment of Betty shushing me for screaming, I just don't believe it. And I know I wasn't there, but I don't fucking believe it. This woman was the epitome of having shit together and controlling every aspect of her life in a positive viewpoint and getting away with everything. Like, even her husband found out about the affair. That was something else. He finds letters they had written to each other. We should probably read this. You can press the X button to open the main menu. Select the save option. From this menu, save all your progress you've made on your adventure. When you open your bag, you'll find some key items inside, including the adventure guide. Check it out whenever you want to review handy tips, like these that you'll receive along your adventure. Really hate the pants, but I like the cute little hat. Anyways, so I don't, because she didn't, and no, this is also where I'm like, she should have went to jail. At least for manslaughter, even if we are going with the whole, it was self-defense, fine, but you definitely overkilled it. And not only did you overkill it, an infant was left in the house for multiple days, screaming, starving. Fucking Candy knew this. She knew the baby girl was there, and she didn't say anything to anybody, just hoping someone was gonna go kicking doors down. And that's super fucked up. That is super fucked up. You should get jail time just for that. So I'm not on Candy's side with this at all. But she did get chased out of town, so I guess that's something. And I do feel really bad for Betty's family because poor Betty does not seem to be getting portrayed in a good light at all. And any of the stuff I was watching or reading. So that's just like super sad to me that she could just be. And it even makes me kind of want, because nothing that was ever like, it was always from Candy's perspective. Where was fucking Alan's perspective? Why was this man not fighting harder for Betty? Even in the show, he really shut down when Betty died. He even still stayed in good terms with Candy. Also, it's really fucking sad. I feel bad for Betty, and the show actually had a scene like that. Like at the very end, she's acquitted. Everyone's kind of talking in the courtroom, and they have that slow-mo movement where everyone's moving around, and you see Betty's. My son just scared the shit out of me. You see Betty's character kind of just standing there, like, holy shit, this is it. And that's just really. That's heartbreaking. So I hope Betty's somewhere in a better place. Or that even somehow her family's getting some kind of peace. Because she does really seem to have gotten the shit end of the stick on all fronts. Oh, just look at you, all ready for your big first day. Yes, the uniform of the storied academy suits you quite well indeed. Oh, gracious, how very careless of me. I had entirely forgotten that I've something else for you. Miss Tuna, a most important thing, but your living room is hardly the place for it. Would you care to follow me outside? I'm gonna pick my Pokemon. My Pokemon. I'm gonna pick my Pokemon. You can't stop me. I wonder what the important thing might be. Let's follow the director out and see, shall we? This is very exciting. So like I said, no surprise, I'm going fire. The duck. I didn't even like the duck when he's a little cute guy, and I'm not loving what he grows into. Right then, dear Pokemon, time to come out of your Pokeballs. So yeah, so that's the story of Candy Montgomery and the Hulu series. We provide each student entering the academy a Pokemon of their own. I'll ask you to choose which among these three you'd like to have as your partner. Spigato, the grass cat Pokemon. God, this thing's such a doofus. Fuecoco, the fire croc Pokemon. Crow. And Quaxley, the duckling Pokemon. Pop. They're all very good company. Why, they usually refuse to even leave my side. What's this? So it turns out they're more interested in you, Miss Tuna, than the familiar old me. I do wish I could stay and see which one you'll choose, but I must be off to my next home. Bitch, don't you gotta take two back with you? I only get one. I'll be at the house I'm just your next door neighbor. Over there, take your time with your decision. Why did the mom make it sound like him coming was such like, oh, you came to our house. He's your next door neighbor. Literally right across the street. And why did he have to introduce himself? Nobody knew who the rich guy was across the street. Then let's come find me once your mind is made up. Now, if you'll excuse me, until next time we meet. There's a bunch of pumpkins across the street, too. What a mannerly fellow the director of yours is. These three are all lovely, but you need to choose just one, right? Not an easy task. Why not take this opportunity to walk out with these little ones and get to know them? I'm sure they'll have lots to teach you. Oh, but before you go, I got a little something to celebrate your big day. Take it with you if you're going out on your own. Is it a Pokeball? Nope. You've obtained the Rotom Phone. You put the Rotom Phone in your bag. Key item pocket. Rotom Phone, the latest model of the smartphone. A Pokemon called Rotom lives in it. It can be used to run all sorts of handy apps. Poor Rotom. Is he trapped in the phone? Does he ever get to come out? It's a brand new phone. According to the instructions, you can check the map app by pressing the Y button. It'll help keep you from getting lost. So take good care of your new gadget, okay? Now off you go. Have fun. Nobody's gonna watch me pick my Pokemon? Nobody cares? Rude. Okay. Head to the house down the way. All three of these guys are gonna follow me? I'm just gonna walk around. How do you run? How cute. Ooh, I found something glowing. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's a Pokeball. Can I take the Pokeball? What do I do with the Pokeball? Nothing. There has to be something with the Pokeball. We had this conversation. Go to bed. Children, always trying to get away with stuff. Got a cute little garden. Another Pokeball. What are these Pokeballs for? Like, nothing's happening. Can I just not do shit until, like, I'll be able to pick them up? I just need to finish the whole tutorial thing. Why can't I run? I want to run. Oh! I can clap? Oh. Am I gonna run into, like, other actual players? Yeah. It's not working. I can't run. Nope. Just pushing random buttons right now. Nothing's happening. Alright. So, that was... Can I talk to them? What was that? Was that a Pokemon? No, I think it's just the water. Can't talk to these guys. We found something, I think. Cabo Poco. Hello, person. Oh, now I can run. Welcome. This is Cabo Poco. It's not much, just a little pinch of community, but it's home. Okay. Oh, that's the other starter. The power of science. The power of science is amazing. If you connect with friends, you can head out with adventures together. Up to 4 of you at a time. What? What? Oh, man. If only I had friends. This would be so much more exciting. Well, I won't say it. I have friends. They just don't necessarily game. So yeah. That's pretty much the premise. I'm gonna change my TikTok name. I already changed my YouTube name to it. It's gonna be called Shit's True Podcast. I had planned on starting it with my little brother, but he's kind of flaky. He's just busy. So he might appear. I think we're just gonna have to go off guest basis, and then eventually I'll find someone who wants to actually banter with me about true crime. We'll do the paranormal, so pretty much anything that's based off a true story. So aliens, everything in between. We're doing. Hello. Wait, that's child, isn't it? Inappropriate. Gotta make my decision now. So I think I'll make my decision, and I will say goodnight to y'all. Hopefully, I will last longer next week. I think Friday night's gonna be the night. Hopefully I'll be able to get guests. It'll give me a whole week to get to the next story. I don't know my next story yet, so it'll be a surprise. Let's see. Buenas! We haven't met, have we? They're yelling at me. I must say, I wasn't expecting to see you here quite so soon. Hang on, Director. Is this who I think it is? Yes, it's our Academy's newest student, Miss Tuna. She will be attending as of today. So you're that kid who moved in up the road? I've been dying to find out more about you. I'm Nimona. Normally I live in the school dorms, but home is here. What do you say, new neighbor? Want to be friends? Heck yeah, I want to be friends. Love the enthusiasm. We're going to get along just fine. Miss Nimona is president of our student council and champion ranked trainer in her own right. I absolutely love Pokemon battling. In fact, we should battle right now, you and me. It's kind of fucked up. I'm just now getting my Pokemon. It feels uneven. Easy now. You two will be in the same class, so you'll have plenty of time to battle later and get to know one another better, of course. We're going to be neighbors and classmates? Nice! We'll be able to battle all we want. On that note, Miss Tuna, have you decided which of these Pokemon you would like to be your first partner? Yes. I gotta walk up to it. Come here. I'm gonna name you Dingleberry. Come on, Dingle. Crap. That's Fuecoco, a fire-type Pokemon. Oh, this is Nimona. The burning hot sparks it scatters will fry any and all plants in a flash. Would you like to go with our good fire-type Pokemon Fuecoco here? Yes, I would. Growl. You chose Fuecoco! Would you like to give Fuecoco a nickname? Yeah. I'm gonna name him Dingleberry. Dingleberry! Oh. Back. I remember my dad always called us like Dingleberry and Dorcas and stuff. Dingle. I feel like I'm spelling this wrong. Dingle. Berry. And I remember telling my little brother what a dingleberry was, which, if you don't know, is like the poops that get stuck to your butt hairs. And he like flipped out, completely lost his shit. He was so disgusted. He was like, one of the best moments of being a big sister ever. All right, we got Dingleberry. Look at his big head. Love it. Look how cute I am. Look at this. Ugh. All right. Fuecoco seems to have taken quite a liking to you, Miss Tuna. This is your first Pokemon, yes? Please raise it with love and care. And of course, be sure to keep it tucked safely inside a Pokeball. Maybe I don't want him. Maybe I want Fuecoco walking with me. Tuna, I can't believe you actually chose Fuecoco. I mean, like, way to make the perfect choice for you. You two make such a good combo. Can I choose one of those Pokemon too, Director Clover? Oh, but did you not receive a Pokemon when you entered the Academy, Miss Nimona? Not back then, no. I had other Pokemon I was focused on raising at the time. But now I want to raise a new Pokemon alongside Tuna while she raises her own new partner. Indeed. A rather splendid idea. If you wish to raise one of these Pokemon on equal footing with Miss Tuna here, I shall be more than happy to allow it. Yes! Oh, do I get to choose for her too, or she's going for the kitty? Since Tuna chose Fuecoco, I'll go for this little one. Nice to meet you, Springato. Springatioto. Welcome to the team. Spur. Alright then. Now that we've chosen our Pokemon, we have to battle. I'll be waiting for you down at the beach. Come join me when you're ready. As you may have noticed, Miss Nimona is a tad overly fond of Pokemon battling. But I do hope you'll join her for the battle. It will help you get to know your Pokemon as well. Nice. Alright guys, I made my character. She's adorable. Told you the story of Candy Montgomery and how that based on a true story was actually pretty close to the true story. So good on them. Great little mini series. Check it out if you like true crime. And I will be back. I'll say with the true crime, or with the based on the true story, I'll be back next Friday. I may get on live again just to fuck around with this game. And I'm not gonna promise you fuckers that I won't be light years ahead the next time you see this game, because while I'm getting off live, I probably won't stop playing. So just know that. Thanks for watching, my little guppies. Love you guys. See you later.